Hello guys and welcome to a new Wargame Red Dragon video today by me Vulcan. Today I have for you part 2 of the Pearl of the Orient campaign, and today we're continuing after winning the battle at the new territories, pushing them back to Shenzhen. We're also going to be looking at this North District battle, but I'm not sure we're going to take it on since the 2nd Royal Tank Regiment is not engaged. So let's just have a look at the planned attack, see if we can make something of it. I doubt we can. They have a lot of tanks that would probably overrun us. Although saying that, I could probably just spam a load of Gurkhas into specific buildings and then have their tanks just drive straight at me and then maybe kill them that way. That might actually be a decent idea. We also have the Lynx AH-7 Toad 2s and the Lynx 3 with Hellfire missiles that could also help us out. The SAS also have a decent AT-4 weapon as well that can be used at close range, and they can also be used to shoot down the Q5As. So this might actually be worth doing, because then what we can do is proceed on with the tank regiment in the next one. We have how many points to start? 1,200. Will that be enough? I'm not entirely sure. I guess we could cover the bridge near Delta and then have the rest of my points around Suan 1. Let's go for it. Let's launch the battle. I don't think we need the tanks. Okay, so here we are. I'm assuming they're going to spawn like either here or up here at the Yantian sector. But what we're going to do is defend this area and this area. And we're also going to defend this area. So I'm going to have basically a Puma HQ section there. We'll have my links over here all the way back. We can always take it off and fly it away if we need to. Then what I'm going to do is we'll have 4 SAS in Pumas here. We're going to then have links in AH-7s. These do have rockets, so they're actually going to be relatively useful. But yeah, we're just going to stick with Gurkhas. I was looking at the Milans, but no, I'm not going to bother with Milans. So we'll have a bunch of links AH-7s with the Gurkhas there. And then we'll have a couple here. Ideally, I want to have as many as I can. Fortunately, because they come in helicopters, we can reinforce pretty quickly. So if I hold on to these 2 sectors, we should have quite a lot of points to work with. The other thing is recon, but I'm not sure if we can afford it. I guess I could just delete those guys. We can get some green jackets in here. Not sure where I want to put them though. I guess we'll put them into one of these sectors on the edge of the town. And I'll put one up here as well with these 2 Gurkhas regiments. Okay, cool. Then we got enough points for maybe a Lynx AH-7 Toad 2 once the game starts. The other thing that would be nice though is maybe a couple of Chinooks, just to make sure that we have enough rockets to kill stuff. We'll keep those in cover as well. Let's launch the battle. I'm going to unload all of these guys. And we'll have all of the Pumas take off, Lynx AH-7s take off. And what we might be able to do even is hit their commands with our helicopters. So we see some ZTZs there. Unload all this lot as well. Get the Lynx AH-7s together. Yeah, let's bring the Pumas and the Lynx AH-7s over this water area here. Just make sure those ones are unloaded first. And then we can definitely go for a push. Yeah, that's a lot of ZTZs. Let's get a couple more Lynxes in here with Gurkhas. Good thing about Gurkhas is they have 30 or 15 strength squads. So 2 squads is 30 men, which is quite a lot. The other thing I could also do is just bring in my Lynx 3. If we could get it up to elite, that would be quite nice. I think it's out of range of the PGZ 80s as well. I'm going to continue in with the Gurkhas as soon as we have enough, because they are definitely just pushing towards this sector here. Alright. Let's head towards Yantian here, and we'll try and take out their CV. That's not bad. We are actually doing quite a lot of damage with the Lynx 7s, which is good. They're taking their sweet time. Bring in a Gazelle. I guess the other thing we got to be careful of is them bringing in a command to this sector. That could go pretty badly. I think we got the CV at Yantian, maybe. Try and jump forwards if we can. We've got to be a bit careful not to expose ourselves too much. Try and dodge a lot of this artillery if we can. Oh, got to be careful that Chinook doesn't kill my HQ section if it ends up blowing up next to it. That would be very, very bad indeed. Okay, got to be careful of these PGZ-80s. Right, so far so good. Let's see if we can take out the next CV. Oh, the green jacket are firing. We need to turn off their weapons so they don't fire. Dodge these guys back if we can. I shouldn't really push them forwards. I should wait for them to come to me. Oh, that's their CV up there. Let's go kill it. Also, I should be bringing in some more Gurkhas if I can. Time to jump back forwards again. Oh, he's providing us with smoke. Nice. Good old AI. Oh, we lost an SAS squad. Don't want to be doing that. Keep the other ones alive as well there. Good idea. I'm guessing our Chinook got killed. Right, they don't have any way to bring in reinforcements now, so we'll just come in towards the back of them. Well, those Gurkhas got hit hard. Switch those around. Try and keep that squad alive. Got to get them in the compound there. That's good. Well, that's PGZ-80. What are these? I don't even know what they are. We'll just try and take out as much stuff as we can there, as quickly as we can. Let's just unload these guys. Try and jump up and surround these guys. Those Gurkhas out of there for now. Those SAS back. So far so good. Although those PGZs are taking a lot of damage. Let's just try and get these guys all out of here. I guess Gurkhas are slowly but surely killing off all of these tanks. Maybe worth bringing in the Milans. Get all the Gurkhas to run up here because they're actually running low on ammunition as well, which isn't good. And the Gurkhas are doing okay. And we're actually nearly there with the kills. I've just got to make sure that I don't lose too many points so I get a total victory. Good. Dodge that, please. Okay, cool. Thankfully, the smoke's still covering some of my Gurkhas. Jump those guys forwards, try and kill those 2As. Those ZTZ-59 2As are actually really cost-efficient tanks. Okay, good. Nice. Oh, looks like one of the Lynx AH-7s went down. Just trying to get towards these tanks if I can. Bring these round, maybe we can get the CV at Yantian. Only 223 points left though, until victory. Nearly there, only a few more vehicles. These Pumas out of here, get all of the Lynx AH-7s onto the water. Need to unload those ones, get the Milans onto the edge. Come on Gurkhas, take out that tank for me, thank you very much. Okay, 88 points left. They are coming in with the artillery, which I believe did just kill another unit of my Gurkhas, which is unfortunate. It's like the one-man SAS squad went down as well. Guess maybe I could get a Lynx in here with a Gazelle and maybe just go around sniping some units just to finish off the game. I think it's going to be a major victory though instead of a total victory, which is unfortunate, but maybe I can get these Pumas to just fly across the Yantian sector and kill the CV there. And that artillery is way off the mark. Oh, and that's it. Okay, cool. Job done. So a total victory in the end. It was actually below 30% of our sustainable losses still. So yeah, we still got the total victory. That's really, really good. What did we end up losing? Gurkhas, we lost 3 squads of SAS. That's pretty bad. It's kind of annoying, but I'm still glad I got the total victory. So we'll push them out of North District now, which is nice. And that's all done for this turn. So we'll move on to the next turn. The first Anzac mechanized units are operational and can be deployed in Hong Kong or Sai Kung airports at your command. Awesome. The enemy fleet is underway, probably to cover amphibious operations. Such a maneuver bodes ill for our flanks. This destruction would enable our own squadron to rule over Hong Kong's waters. The squadron of anti-ship tornadoes is ready to support our ships in this fight. Okay, we already have the tornadoes there ready to go. So we'll move them back into the naval sector Lima here. We have our Royal Navy Hong Kong squad, so that'll be a naval battle that we will be doing. At the North District here, we can actually jump over to Ziyong and try and take out whatever's here. Be good to see what's there first though. The other thing we can do is maybe get the Commando Regiment to jump on the water and attack the 3rd Marine Regiment here. What do they have? 6 looters, 16 muskets. What do we have with our 3rd Commando Regiment? We have 3 Type 21s and 8 Fremantles. Our Fremantles would outrange both looters and muskets, but I'm not convinced that going for that battle is a good idea yet. We also have the defense of the new territories to complete. So let's see about our planes and then deploy them accordingly. So on this defense we will have the heavy tank battalion. They're good to go. Our cohesion is pretty low though. We've only got what, 4 cohesion? See, theirs is pretty much just as bad. What are these J7Cs? They are bombers. You got J72Ms with the air-to-air. They've also got the air-to-ground SA342s that we've seen previously. So I think, I'm not sure if I need cluster munitions here. They do have their best tanks though, the ZTZ-88Bs. So maybe we'll get both the cluster munitions and the Phantoms into that engagement. Although the Tornadoes with their 50% accurate AIM-9 missiles should be able to shoot down both J7Cs and J72Ms should we need them to. They can just act as multi-role fighters. The other thing we could do is maybe cut into the back of Shenzhen. So currently at Shenzhen they have the ZTZ-59-2A 11th Tank Battalion or Regiment. Then they've got the artillery with PGZ-80s and the ZTZ-63Is and some BM-21s. We've also got the Q5s there with the cluster munitions, but what we could do is possibly move in both the Gunship Company and the Gurkhas Regiment into Shenzhen. Although that's going to take, what, 2 turns? So we could still do that, but I'm not sure I want to. We could also just fly over to Ziyong, which would give us an extra 5 points per turn, which would be pretty nice actually. And I'm guessing that my second Royal Tank Regiment can hold against the 3rd Elite Infantry Regiment, especially with the reinforcements coming up from Chuan-1. We've got Moors with Grizzlies, which is quite good. Then there's the anti-tank. Then we've got an anti-tank battalion, an anti-tank company, the light tank battalion. I'm guessing we'll get the logistics to move forwards. That's the first move I'm going to make. Not sure where I want these Phantoms. We'll figure out. I think we're going to go for the naval battle first, and then we will move on after that. Right, there's a lot of islands here, which is kind of annoying for us actually, because we want to take advantage of range. But it might be good for our tornadoes. They have their own Feibaos that we're going to have to be careful of. But I don't think the Feibaos are as good as tornadoes. I guess they have longer range air-to-air missiles. That could suck. But then again, we do have Cham-Suris, so this is going to be an interesting battle. We've both got 4 cohesion, both 1,200 points starting. We need 1,960 before defeat, and they only need 1,608. Now, considering they're starting at Naval Sector Mike, what I might be able to do, if I start at Sao Kung, we might be able to bring in the Air Force right next to them and just kill off their Ludo and win the game straight away. That would be a pretty good way to like push them back. Let's launch the battle. Okay, so the only one that we need to hold on to with the Type 21 is the Naval Sector India, because it gives us +8. Otherwise, it's just a matter of having a unit that can basically scout for us and also allow us to bring in tornadoes very close. Because I think I'm just going to go for the tornado spam straight off the bat. So which way do we want to do it from? I feel like doing it from Sai Kung is a better idea, because we'll have the Type 21 like in line of sight of Naval Sector Mike. So we'll have a target like straight away. I'm going to get a Cham-Suri here as well, just to make sure that it doesn't die. And we will start the battle. Alright, we see the Luda already. Time to bring them all in. I think I might get 3 of them to attack one Luda and 3 to attack the other. Oh, there's loads of looters there. And they're pretty long range as well. Wow, okay. There is a lot of dudes there. Time to get into cover. I feel like I'm going to lose this Type 21. So as soon as these guys are reloaded, we'll stop the Type 21. Maybe get another few shots in. This is going to be risky business, I'll tell you that much. Wow. Okay, so the Type 21's already in a bit of a pickle. These tornadoes are going to have to do their job. Not sure that's quite going to work there. Poor Type 21 is just gone. He's just gone. Alright, we're going to have to take on this looter then. Those Type 21s have to use missiles. That's interesting. Just stop that from moving. Right, tornadoes are ready to go. Let's bring in maybe just a couple of them. If we're going to take on like one looter at a time. Okay, there is another bunch of units there. Okay, there's quite a lot of CIWS. Didn't really count on those muskets providing so much. That's annoying. Gonna bring in more chanceries, really. Not sure this was the best idea. I've got to like get a chain explosion on those muskets. Oh, well, there goes my Type 21. Need to get another one in before I lose the last one. That's pretty important. Okay, tornado's nearly ready to go. I'm guessing most of the muskets will be going back to reload soon. Maybe I'll get in a Pegasus to see what's up. Because we really need to like spot where they're going so that we can kill off this navy nice and easy. How many looters have we killed? I think only a couple at the moment. We're definitely just going to have to bring in as many as we can at the same time and just overwhelm CIWS again. Right, so we'll go like so. And I'll make sure to bring them all in on these targets. Which I may as well go for that one. Oh wow, all those tornadoes used up there. Keep there. Okay, well that's fine. We still blew up quite a nice amount of stuff. Oh, we killed off that looter as well. Good. That's what I like to see. We can probably take out these muskets with a couple of harpoons. Oh, that must have been the Pegasus actually. Yeah, maybe the Pegasus hit the looter. Oh, we need to back off a little bit. Get another couple Pegasus in. That chancery should not die. Oh, poor chancery. Went down. Tried its best. We've got another one in anyway. Go for the long range attack. Fortunately, this chancery is actually in a really good spot. 21 down. Oh, if one of those hit, that would be so good. Cause a nice chain explosion there. We're taking a lot of damage ourselves, but hopefully we can get the job done. I only need to get one of those missiles through, then we're in a really good spot. Keep bringing in the Pegasus, hopefully eventually one will get through. Let's just make sure that those three attack that looter. Those three can attack that one. Okay, good. That's like most of the looters gone then. It must be the only one at Naval Sector Mike that's left.
Why does it always have to be me? Anything you want, sir?
Gonna have to bring in another Type 21 just to make sure.
I'm all ears.
The one good thing about these Pegasus is they do have these 76mm cannons, which are pretty good at taking out these Shantals.
Why does it always have to be me?
Alright, that's 4 coming in at the same time. Hopefully we can overwhelm. Yep, well we got one. Good start.
What's up, sir?
Right, that's another one gone. We're definitely winning this, but unfortunately losing some of the Type 21s was bad. Let's turn off spare parts. We'll just make sure that we get the ammunition in there. Okay, good. Now we just got to find out where their last looter is, and I'm pretty sure we win. Another musket.
What's up, sir?
Not quite what I was looking for, but we can hit that with a couple of tornadoes. Well, Pegasus doesn't have any. So annoying.
Where do you need us, sir?
Doesn't have much CIWS, so we need to get the Champ Series in here. Oh, that's a nice multi-kill there. We can probably do the same here, actually. If we hit the right one. Oh, that was so close. Oh, yes, there we go. Nice. Triple kill. And that's victory. Major victory. Okay, so we took out 5 of their 8 looters. Oh, I thought they only had 6 looters, but they actually had 8. So that kind of is annoying. But we killed off 12 of their muskets and quite a few of those Shantals. We didn't see any of their Fabels, and we kept all of our tornadoes alive. So that was a relatively successful naval battle. We'll just have to continue that again in the next turn and kill off the rest of those looters, force them back, and that should be it. We can take out their Marine regiment afterwards. I guess the other thing I could do is maybe move like the Commando regiment onto the water. Maybe I should have done that. Not sure how much that would have helped, honestly, and maybe would have allowed the Marine invasion of Saikung. So yeah, it's bad to be wary about that. By the way, guys, that has unfortunately been my time, so I'm going to have to leave it here for this episode. Relatively successful. If we can win this naval battle, it would actually put us in a really good spot to destroy the Marine forces and then maybe take Ziyong as well, which will give us an extra 5 political points per turn. The other thing we do need to be a bit careful of is this Marine regiment coming round on the west side of the map. I don't really have anything defending Lantau Island at the moment, so we're definitely going to have to move something back there in order to defend that properly. But I'll probably designate some of my reinforcements from the Anzac or Canadian forces to defend that. We'll have to wait and see though. That's all for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.